Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the new face palettes, all the new holiday releases. So if you like face palettes, if you like holiday makeup, then please stick around for today's video. So I was just looking at my collection. I was like, girl, you've got a lot of new face palettes. And I was thinking that you may be overwhelmed and not know which one to get. They may be all so beautiful and you're just like, which one is for me? So that's what I'm here to talk about today. I'm just going to kind of run through the different face palettes and let you know who I think which one is for, what you would gravitate towards and like best, because you don't want to waste your money. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. I'm going to first start it off with the new Patrick Ta palette. So he came out with a trio. There are 2 blushes and a highlighter. You get powders and then you get creams on the top. So this retails for $58 and I think it is a good value overall. But for me, I do not reach for this that often, so I absolutely love so much his formula. It is very nice, but so I fell in love with the shade Do We Know Her. It is a single and it's more of like a peachy orangey shade. So something about me, if I love a formula, it's like I need it all. But do I really? No. So I should have just stuck with this one and saved my money. But if you love Patrick Ta's formula and these tones speak to you, I think you're going to love this. The only thing, the highlighter, it's okay. It's nothing special. It's still pretty, but it's nothing you can't find at the drugstore. And then as far as this shade right here, it's completely transparent. It's just kind of, let's see, Vaseline-y. It doesn't really like dry down. It's always kind of like slippery. So I hardly ever use this. I will, like, every time I use this shade, I just top it on my lips. I'm not putting it on my face. So honestly, for me, the star of the show are the 2 blushes, and I don't reach for these shades all the time. So I would say that if you love working with creams and powders in conjunction, I think that this palette would be great for you. If you don't like creams, steer clear. There's no reason to buy this palette. In my opinion, if you want to try Patrick Ta, I would just recommend look at all of his blushes and see which shades draw your attention more. So just get a single, save some money instead of getting a palette that you're going to like and not love. So next, I want to talk about Charlotte Tilbury. This is the new Pillow Talk Beautifying Face palette. I got the shade medium to deep. Let's just talk about this packaging, which is really what drew me in. Charlotte Tilbury kills it every single time. She has such a luxurious packaging. It feels nice, and the product, like as far as the formula goes, it is so luxurious. It just looks so natural and beautiful, model-like once you get it all applied to your skin. And that is what I love about Charlotte Tilbury. I love the coral tone, the red blush. I love this blush topper for my skin tone. It's pink and it has gold sparkles. And then this highlighter right here, it's champagne with some pink hues to it. But honestly, I have not used this since the new Adept face palettes got to me. So with that being said, was it worth it for me to spend $75 on this? Absolutely not. But if you, on the other end, love Charlotte Tilbury and you look forward to her highlighting blush palettes every single year, then I say splurge on it, or maybe wait for the Sephora VIB sale, because it is a good formula. I'm just not obsessed with it compared to my other face palettes. It's nice, I just don't love it. I'm just being very honest with you all. I think if you pick it up, you're going to enjoy it. But for me, I'm just not obsessed with it. So I can't like recommend it at that high price point. I say wait for it to be on sale. If you just love a simple blush and highlighter, I think that this would be really nice for you. It's not so pigmented. You can just go in very softly and then build to however much you want. And next, I want to talk about the new Adept face palettes. They are so beautiful. Like the packaging, it's just so luxurious. It feels just like their eyeshadow palettes. So this is like a drugstore price, but a luxurious formula. So these retail for $22 each. or you can get all 4 of them for $65. And these will be restocking on October 22nd, the day that the new Minka eyeshadow palette launches. And I do have a code. It's affiliate code. It's Brittany Ray. It will save you, I think, 10% off if you would like to use it. I do appreciate it. But this formula, it's like a gelée. It's not a powder. It's not a cream. It just complements my skin so well. I've got lots of texture on my skin, and I love how they came out with 4 different ones. But I will say, one thing about these palettes, if you do not like shimmer in your blush, skip them. There's not going to be any point for you to pick them up. If you do not like shimmery products, if you just like a matte blush, these are not for you. So these are the 2 more blushy tones. This is a Valentina palette. It is very popular. A lot of people really do enjoy this one, but it's very shimmery. So whenever I reach for these 2 palettes, I never use a highlighter because it's just so shimmery as is. So if you like a matte blush, you don't need either one of these palettes. But if you love a glowy blush, I think you're going to love these. And my favorite for my skin complexion is Stella, because you get 2 more peachy coral orangey shades and then a beautiful highlighter. And the highlighter, I'm wearing it today. It's so stunning. So next I have the Gianna and Ayana palette, and these 2 shades are bronzers for me. This is like my perfect one, which is the Gianna, and then you get 2 highlighters, different tones, and then these 2 I have to use as eyeshadows for my skin complexion. So I can make every shade work for me, so this is just worth it in my opinion. If you love a formula that it just sinks well into your skin, it doesn't look powdery, but you don't like cream products, and I think you would really like this because it is so luxurious when you get it applied to your skin. It's just so seamless, and it soaks up it's like becomes one with your skin. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look powdery at all, and I really do love that for this reason, because I don't like it when you see like a strip of highlighter or like a whole bunch of blush. I just like it when it all looks melted into your skin. So that's why I love these so much. I did not anticipate how much I was going to love this formula. It's so nice. So now I'm going to talk about 3 palettes that I do not have on me anymore. So first I'm going to pop up a picture of the Nars palette. Okay, so I fell in love with the picture, but when you get it in person, it's not as like saturated. It's kind of more like dulled down. If you want this palette, you have got to like a sheer blush. If you like just a pretty flush, I think you would really enjoy this palette if the tones speak to you, and you like a very buildable formula. That is the only person I would suggest that palette to. Next, I want to talk about the Natasha Denona Cheek Trio. I did not end up keeping this just because I have the Glam face palette and it was pretty much a dupe. But as far as the formula goes, it was so nice. It looks just like this blush and this highlighter. Like, I'm telling you, I could not tell a difference once I put them on my skin, so that's why I got rid of it. But in my opinion, this palette is way more creamier. That blush was more of a powdery finish, and the highlighter, honestly, they're all very beautiful. So if you like those colors, go for it. It's stunning. The formula is incredible. And last but certainly not least, I want to talk about the new Hourglass palettes. I love their palettes every single year, and I'm so excited that this year they came out with 3. That is awesome. So the only reason why I have not picked it up yet is because I have the past 2 years. So this one was, I believe, 2020, and then this was last year's, and I use this every single day for the finishing powders. They are just so beautiful. So I would recommend Hourglass. It's a very steep price. These retail for $85. So maybe wait for the Sephora VIB sale, Black Friday sale, something along those lines. These powders work so well with all skin types. I'm telling you, I have dry skin and they do not look powdery on me. You cannot tell where like the bronzer ends and the blush begins. When you look at the highlighter, it's almost like a lit within glow. As far as like the face powders, the finishing powders, it looks like you're not even wearing powder. So I have got textured skin. You know, if you have mature skin, these are just very flattering powders. They're very luxurious, so I would recommend this powder to you. as long as you're willing to pay that steep price, because the formula, it's incredible. I have got very acne prone skin, and these powders, when I'm having like really bad skin days, these are the only powders I wear because they make me feel so confident and beautiful. So that's like the big thing with Hourglass. They're expensive, but it's worth it just because you can't dupe it out. They are so, so unique in my opinion. And I wanted to shout out an oldie but a goodie because I use it every single day and it is still available. So this is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism palette, which is what I use every day. And these are just the most flattering blushes ever. The formula is incredible. And then he also has this one, which is the Nude Prism palette. These, it's still an amazing formula. It's just, I don't reach for these tones every day. I much prefer more of like a peachy tone. So I will go in with this constantly every day. I can't get enough of this blush. I just mix them all together and it's just so stunning. And then I will reach into my Adept palettes and top these on top. So guys, I'm telling you, Lunar Beauty is amazing. I just wanted to shout these out because I use them non-stop. But anyways guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. There's just so many new launches and releases, and it just can kind of get overwhelming. So if I could recommend only one to you for the price point, you can't beat the Adept formula. If you just want to try them, $22. It is so beautiful, luxurious, like the packaging's nice, and the formula, because that's what is really important. This formula is so unique in my opinion. But don't get it if you like matte products, because these are very, very shimmery, except for the two bronzer shades in Gianna and Iana. Those are more of like a natural finish, but I can't get enough of these, guys. I use it every single day on top of my Lunar Beauty. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Let me know what palettes are catching your attention. But wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.